Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
We have someone here who's going to make people feel better. Oh, yes. Everybody who's in pain needs to really listen to this show. I have Dr. PHILLIP Appleton, who is a chiropractic physician. He's an acupuncturist, and he does laser therapy. And he's located there in Pompano Beach on South Power Line. And I have to just tell you, I'm so glad that he's here this morning. I've missed him, and welcome.
Anita, you are a dear person. You know, when I think about the show, I love doing the show, but I love being with you.
Aww.
It's like a very exciting thing for me.
Thank you.
But
That's
I'm happy I'm back.
compliment.
I'm happy I'm back.
Yeah, I'm happy you're back too.
We have to spread the word on laser, you know, because people don't understand it. They're very skeptical about it.
Why is that?
Well, first of all, you got a laser. Well, lasers for every different type of things today: hair removal, eye surgery, pain.
Get rid of fat, you know.
And fat. Yeah, there's a lot of lasers for everything. The laser I have is just for pain. So when you say you have a back pain, say you're lying down, and I'm telling you the machine's on you, you don't feel anything. You're gonna be there for 30 minutes. You're gonna pay me about $120 per session, and it's gonna get you better. Americans are very skeptical, saying, "But I don't feel it. How do I know it's working? How do I know it's doing anything? How do I know? How do I know?" And then they come back the next visit, and they go, "Oh my God,
I slept last night.
I feel better. I went out to dinner with my husband. I went out to dinner with my wife. I did something. I wasn't a couch potato. There's something to this." And then they come back, and then they take my cards, and they start giving them out to people. Yeah. And then they come. I had one woman yesterday said, "You helped me so much in 3 visits. I took these cards and I gave them to my friends, and the first question they said, is it covered by insurance, Medicare?" "No." "Well, I can't go." "Why can't you go?" "It's not that expensive. You go take pills every day. You eat every day. Not everything in life is covered by insurance. You have to go in your pocket once in a while for the treatment." And it's a hard sell for a doctor to explain it to people. But once they get hooked on it, it is great. There's no side effects. There's no burns. There's no reactions. You can have a pacemaker. I can still do you. I can still do it. You know, it's just amazing things. Knees, elbows, shoulders, back pain, sciatica, arthritis, stenosis. It works. It works.
Well, let's just develop a whole thing, a theory about laser. Now, you've been a chiropractor for many years.
Many years.
Many years.
Happy years.
I know.
You make a decision when you're young,
yeah,
and it carries through your whole life. And you say to yourself, "Wow, how wonderful was that decision when I was 18 years old?" Now I'm older, and the results from the treatment is fantastic.
Yeah, well, let me just tell you that it's really been absolutely wonderful to have you talk about it. But I want people to really understand what laser is, because years ago we didn't have laser. So how did laser come about? I know you're not an engineer, but you can talk.
Yeah, I'm not an engineer, but when I first started doing chiropractic, chiropractors do things by hand. We adjust people, we treat people by hand. We don't do medication. We don't do injections. We don't do surgery. We don't do any of that. So when you find a modality like acupuncture, and you're putting needles in an area, and the patient responds because you're balancing out the energy, and that's 5,000 years old, you go, "Oh my God, there's something to this." So
it's an energy field.
It's energy. It's all about energy. You turn the light off, you can't see. You turn the light on, the switch on, you got light. And then the lasers started coming around, and do you know that every night Earth shoots a laser to the moon?
No.
Because when they landed on the moon in 1969, they left a 12 by 12 disc there. It's a retractor. And what it is that Earth, from New Mexico, where I grew up, they shoot a beam from Earth to the moon every night, and they measure the distance between the moon and the Earth by laser.
Oh my my goodness. Well, see, this is a whole new
But
astronomy.
you can't see it. But you can't see it,
Right.
and you can't feel it. But it's done every night to measure the distance. And apparently, the moon has moved 1.25 inches away from Earth. I don't know what that means, but it was on the show a few weeks ago.
Okay, I'm going to look this up. This is
Very cool, right? So laser's been around, and now, if you go for eye surgery, you go to these clinics, and they can do your eye surgery in 12 seconds per eye, or you want hair removal, they do lasers. There's all different size lasers. The laser I have is a robotic laser.
Well, why don't you start from, because I know you've told the story, but start it again. You started just curiously about it, remembering what's happening.
Oh yeah. With my practice. Well, one day on one given day, a person comes in and shows me a laser, a hand laser, about 15 years ago, and I said, "What is that?" He says, "A laser." I don't know what that means.
Is it like a TENS unit?
Yeah, it's like a beam a light beam. It looks like a remote control for TV, and you press the button, and a light comes out.
Right.
For $15,000. I go, wow, that's a really expensive remote control. So he goes, use it for a month, and I'll come back, and you let me know. And so I used it on patients, and they started responding. But it was a handheld laser, which only did one spot. And went in about 1/4 inch, and again, it was very effective. But you have to hold it for 15 minutes on one spot. And people were getting responses. Then it goes back 1/4 inch. So then a few years later, it comes back and goes, oh, they graded it to a level 2. I go, oh, what's a level 2? $30,000. So I said, all right, let me try this one, So I use it for 30 days, see how you like it. So the first one, that one, bye-bye. Like old TV. What can you do with old TV, right? So I got the new one, and I used this goes a little deeper and a little better and penetrates great. And then I found a level 3 for $45,000. As time goes on, the engineering of these lasers got more and more effective.
But you were hooked also.
I was hooked. And then I started doing acupuncture with laser, where I put the needles in the same spot where the pain is, and the laser on top of it beaming down. So you get the energy flow from the acupuncture, and then you get the laser, which is bringing oxygen and blood flow to the area. What a great comment at one time. So then one day I was at a convention, I saw this robotic laser, and it was like my wife calling me over. I love you, buy me, take me home. And there I went. I got the one laser. And then it's a robotic laser, which is really cool. It's a computer, and you set it up, and you're having a knee problem, and it will scope the whole knee as you're doing the laser. So it's not just doing one spot, you're doing the other spots too. And that goes in 2-3 inches in, and you feel no heat, no burns, no sensation whatsoever. So then I went from the 1 laser to 2 lasers to 3 lasers, and I use it all day long. I use it all day long for every situation of pain. America is in pain. America is on drugs. The medical doctors have ruined the whole system by over prescribing these pain pills to American people, young, old, everything else. I have a.
Before you do that, I want to tell everybody again. If you've just tuned in, this is Dr. PHILLIP Appleton of Appleton Chiropractic Center. The address is 1215 South Powerline Road in Pompano Beach. And remember, it's Pendle Talk Radio. Get your pencils out. I'm going to give you the phone number. You'll want to call this to make an appointment. You do not have to be in pain. Isn't that a nice word? No more pain? Okay.
Bye-bye pain. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
954-973-0710. I'm going to do that again. 954-973-0710. And Dr. Appleton is a chiropractor physician. He practices acupuncture and laser therapy. Okay, tell us about your testimonial.
Okay, testimonial. I have a lot of them. I can tell you people who threw canes away in my office. I got football players, baseball players, hockey players, housewives, volleyball players, average people who did everything in life, and now they get older and they can't move. They're in serious pain. So what do you do when you're in pain? You go to
cry a lot.
Yeah, your life changes a lot, right? You can't go out to dinner. You can't function. You can't sleep. You can't stand. You're always miserable.
You can't have sex?
Well, you brought that up. I didn't bring that up.
I always do. I've done this. I've had more shows on sex.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone's sleeping when you say sex.
That's one thing they never. That's one thing they.
That's right.
That's one thing they never ask me. And they go, "Will this help my sexual output?" I go, "I don't know. How was it before?" It's like the piano playing. Can I play the piano? Well, I couldn't play it before, right? So it's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? There you go, chicken, right?
Well, we awakened some people.
Yeah, I'm sure. Wake up, America!
Right now we got.
Get out of pain. Get out of pain. Do something for yourself.
Tell us about the testimonials.
So testimonials are very cool. I could do one almost every patient. Does this work on everybody? No. But does it work on a lot of people? Yes. And it's a complete turn on to me. Yesterday I had a patient and he hugged me. On Monday he moved the fence, and big muscle bound guy, and he says he came in on Monday and I got pain in my bicep. So I checked it out, make sure I didn't tear it, and he says, no, it's just pain. So he drove from, I think, Davie, and came in, and I did one treatment, and when I got done, he hugged me. This is a big muscle-bound guy. Okay. He goes, I've been in pain for like a while, and no drugs, no injections. You got me better? Oh, my.
Excuse me, you did, he just finished it, and he was still in the office.
Yes.
Left?
That happens a lot. I'll get a person off the table, and I forget, that the person's that bad, and they get off the table 30 minutes later, and I turn around, and they're smiling. I go, and then they give me knuckles to knuckles, like a handshake, and I'm better. I can't believe it. So this guy came back yesterday, and he says, I am so much better in my arm. Can you work on my hands? I have arthritis in my hands. I can't close my hands. So he's coming back on Monday.
And will it work?
I hope so. And he said to me, you seem to care more about wellness than the money. I said, being a chiro for 38 years and treating thousands and thousands and thousands of people, because you figure all the numbers, all the years, all the people with spines, it's a lot of people. And this is just the biggest turn on to me. It's like I wake up, my wife is like blown out. She says, I didn't think you'd be getting so excited as you're getting older with treating. You're more excited now than when you first started over 38 years ago. It's a complete turn on. When you see somebody in pain, knee pain, elbow pain, shoulder pain, low back is my number one. Low back is my number one. People come in with CDs and CAT scans and reports and of all these treatments these people have, or problems they have, and like I go through it, and they ask me, "Will this work?" I said, "What do you got to lose? Right. What do you got to lose?" Yeah.
And it does work, but the amazing thing, and I don't think you said this to me before, that the fact I thought you had to go home and then you had to come back for a few times. You're telling me that some people can literally feel the difference when they get off the table.
Oh yeah, it's just amazing. Then there are other people that need a lot of treatments. I have people
because they've maybe been living with this pain
exactly,
for a long time, right?
The medical doctors are great doctors out there. They really are, but they know how to medicate these people. And in America, with the coverage with insurances, it doesn't cover this. So you have to go into your pocket and pay for it. But it's not really that expensive. If you're paying $120 a session and $1,000 for all the sessions, whatever it is, and you're able to move and walk and turn and twist without drugs and pills and being constipated and hungover and lazy, and because the medication makes you dizzy and nauseous. Medication has so many side effects. You see those commercials, they're saying people playing with baseball with the grandfather, and they go through 40 different side effects of suicide, for medication. Medication is great for a lot of things, but medical doctors have over-medicated America.
Well, let's just go back to this one thing that I got from what you said. The man who came in that hurt his shoulder the day before, he came right into you, so maybe it was easier to fix that. I'm talking to the people now who have had this pain for years. It's not going to be as easy to fix that. You have to get started now. So I think there's a difference. So if you hurt yourself, you fall out of bed, something, go immediately to see Dr. Appleton. Don't let it wait, right?
But it's really, it's really amazing though, as I'm doing this more and more, I'm putting the information into my head every day. Acute, which means short term, it responds unbelievable. But like everybody else, it's like a roof. You have a roof leak. You patch it, 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 and finally you say, "Oh, I got to replace this thing. It's really bad." And that's what happens with most people. They take an aspirin, then they take a pill, then they take a pain pill, then they go for the epidurals, then they go for this, go for that. By the time it settles in, it's there a year, 2 years, and the inflammation and the decreased range of motion has occurred. It takes a long time to get it out.
All right, so with your expert opinion, so let's say somebody does hurt themselves. They don't know if they should use heat or cold before they come to you. What should they put on immediately?
You fall, you have an injury, ice it. 24 to 48 hours, ice it. And then you want to switch to heat because you want to increase blood flow. But if you fall and you're older, go to the hospital, have them check you out. A lot of people fracture their hips, their backs. Shower injuries are tremendous,
Yeah, but the thing, short term, let's say you just trip or something, you don't hurt yourself very badly.
Golf, tennis, a housewife living a child, a husband fixing a car or putting a fence up, working around the house. Yeah, short term, boom. You don't think it's really unbelievable. It really works so well. But I want to go over this testimonial I have of this woman. I treated her parents who live in Palmyra, and they're from Canada. And the whole time I was treating the parents, "Oh, my daughter's so bad. My daughter's so bad." And people tell me all the time, "I wish you could help. I wish you could help." I said, "I don't know until you bring her." And it's an older woman, mid-age, and she came in crying with pain. I'm going to play the video, so you're going to hear the audio on it. So here we go. So a very nice lady.
Hi, my name's Mariah, and I'm from Canada. My sister comes to Dr. A, and when I came to visit her, she told me about Dr. A and the cold laser therapy that he offers. I've been in chronic back pain for 22 years. I've had opioids for 22 years. I've done exercise, everything you could possibly imagine, until I came and got treated by Dr. A and the cold laser therapy that he offers. I can happily tell you for the first time in 22 years, I'm pain-free. I'm pain-free. So all I have to say is thank you so much for Dr. A, and you should try it.
I'm interested in what you just did there. Of course, it is on video, but
yes,
the fact that someone would take the time and commit like that, she must be pretty happy.
She was overjoyed. There's a person in 22 years with pain popping pills every single day. Every single day. I don't know how and she was a teacher, this woman, in Canada. And
so how did she find you?
Her parents, who I was treating from Palmyra, told me about her, and they said, "My daughter's flying down to see you." She's taking 2 weeks out of her life because she can't function.
And so how often can you do this? If someone's really in pain, is it every other day?
Yeah, it's every other day because I have once in a while I'll do every day, but usually it's once a day. I do it. If I come in Monday, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I like to dive into it. I like to fix it and say goodbye to you.
And something we should tell you is that Dr. Appleton loves what he does so much, he works 6 days a week. He's here Saturday morning on the radio show, and as soon as we're finished at 8,
bingo,
he's
bingo,
right
bingo.
back to his office.
But it's what I do. It's what I do. Yeah, I do this for all my life. I'm doing this 6 days a week, and I love what I do. And then usually after the show like this, I'll have 1 or 2 people call, or 1 or 2 people come in, and they hear this. They go, "Can you help me? Can you help me?" America is in pain. People are walking around in pain.
And wait a minute, so I'm going to stop you. So why is this? Have people always been walking around in pain, or is they didn't live as long as what when you say that? Is that something new?
I think it's a good question. What has happened? I think having digital, having social media, having the freedom to go to walk-in clinics, people abusing themselves at gyms, people doing too much work, people using their bodies for construction, people working too hard, lifting too many things. We multitask every day of our lives. While I'm here, you're videoing me, I'm talking to you, I'm looking outside, we're doing the radio show. We're doing so much today, and I think we don't rest enough. I had a grandmother who was 99 years old, and that woman used to wake up at noon. and she used to have her breakfast at noon, and at dinner time she had her lunch, and at midnight she had a dinner. And the number one thing she always said to me, if you rest, you'll live a long life. How often do we rest?
We don't. You know, you're so funny that you said this because I was thinking about this myself. I'm told I should do exercise, you know, every single day. I should do this or that. And my grandmother lived to be 95. She sat on herself the same way. The same thing happened. My mother never exercised. She lived to be 94. So I think there's something in what you're saying.
It's really funny, you know, when I'm doing the show right now, and my friends are texting me, you know, and one of my friends who has the same name as Phil. Hello, good morning, Phil. Hope you're feeling well out there.
I have a lot of people who respond.
Yeah. No, I do love what I do. The money is not the thing. You know, I'm older now, and I've done okay in life. You know, happy. I have a wonderful life and wife and children. I am blessed. Every morning I wake up, and my wife has a thing about pinch yourself.
Oh, isn't she sweet?
Pinch yourself and look at the day. Look at the sky today. You're alive. You're well. You're functioning.
Can I use this in my magazine? I'm going to call it Pinch Yourself. I love that. Tell your wife that's great. That's our new thing.
I'll tell her. I'll tell her.
Yeah,
I'll tell her that.
Yourself.
I'll tell her that. Yeah. But you know what? The thing is, it's true though. You know, we take our life for granted. We take our body for granted. And then when we have a problem, what do we do? I had a man come in this week. He was 92 years old. And he was in bad shape. His wife helped him with the walker, and he came in. And he said, I just came out of the hospital for 2 weeks. They did every type of test on me, and I still got my leg pain. He said, will this help? He said, I'm scheduled next week with a doctor in Coral Springs for epidurals. I said, you know what? Do what you need to do and come back to me. Or try this and not have that. Or have this, try that. But at least you're trying to do it. He said, I can't sleep. I'm older now. 4 marriages. I said, is this the 4th wife? He goes, yeah. I go, you're 92 and you're married 4 times? It's unbelievable.
60, 70, 80, 90.
Whatever. Every 10 years he changes his wives. And he said, will this help? I said, I can't tell you that. I said, you know what? The first visit we'll do the laser. Second visit we'll go do laser acupuncture. And he's coming in this morning.
So have you tried him yet? This is the first time?
Second time.
And did it help the first time a little bit?
No.
So,
he's had this for 30, 40 years.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
He fell off a roof when he was young. You know, when you have injuries don't go away. They just get worse. A lot of people neglect it, and a lot of people just cover it with the pain pills. And the pain pills, all they do is cover the pain and make you constipated and makes you drowsy and you can't function. These treatments have helped me with patients where they can go out to dinner. They can go to the bathroom. Simple things like that. Get up, make lunch or dinner for yourself. Or walk to the TV. Or go out and take a drive. Or go to a movie. Or have a life again. It's not about the money. It's about taking care of yourself.
Yeah, and I see that, and I'm going to tell you something else. I don't care where you live. If you can get to Dr. Appleton, and it's easy, you take I-95, you take the turnpike. I have a dentist that I've gone to for 20 years. He's in Plantation, and I live in Boynton Beach. But I go for the best person I can find. And if you go to Dr. Appleton, I don't care where you live, in Jupiter all the way down into Miami, just go, enjoy it, get rid of the pain. You know, look, you might have to go 3 times or 10 times, whatever it is. There is an answer. And that's why, let me give you his phone number again. It's 954-973-0710. We call it Pain Away. What do we call it? Pain Away?
Laser away. Laser away. Laser away. Laser away.
Laser
away.
Right.
Yeah.
So you'd be very upset if all of a sudden someone came and took your lasers away, wouldn't you? Because you're so used to it now.
It's like the cell phone. Could you live without your cell phone?
No.
Right? We did, though.
Yeah.
We did. We grew up without these things.
Well,
we walked around with our shoulders back and high. Now you look at people bent over, walking around. Everyone looks like a hunchback of Notre Dame. Everyone's bending over. You go by a bus stop. I went yesterday by a bus stop. Every kid looks like the hunchback of Notre Dame, all bent over, doing their thing on the phone. You go to a restaurant. Nobody talks. They're on the damn cell phone. It's like our world is turned around from talking eye to eye to their cell phones. Laser is like, I'm really happy with it. You know, yes, people ask me all the time, I was in a car accident, and can you treat me? Yeah, I do that all day long. I treat auto accidents all day long. And they come in, and they show the video, and they go, "Can I have that?" And again, it's not covered, but for the patient, I'll do it. I do anything to help the patients.
Well,
they're the ones that hands my cards out. Like every day, I'll ask the people when they come in, "How'd you feel?" "Oh, I slept so good." "Oh, I missed it. I went away for 2 weeks. I couldn't wait to come back."
I think you have to reiterate something else, that no matter if they have any other instruments on their body or whatever they're doing, the laser, anybody can, if they have a pacemaker, they can still have the laser.
Absolutely. You can have. I treated this woman a long time in my whole life, and she comes from all these different problems. She had a knee replacement in Boca Raton. One of the doctors here did it three months ago, and she called me one day and said, "Can we do the laser to make you heal better?" "Yeah, we do laser. Do it with laser acupuncture." "Do the acupuncture with the laser?" "Absolutely." She came in with her son last week. He flew in from L.A. and said, "Mom's better." And this happens all the time. And she's a former patient of mine, and I've been treating her for over 30 years for all these ailments throughout the years. Once you become hooked with a certain doctor, like a dentist or your hairdresser, you go back all the time. You have trust and faith with them.
People should realize that you are a professional. You're actually a chiropractor.
I am actually a chiropractor and a human being. And a human being ahead of that. I'm a human being before that. When I was born as a human being.
Right.
And I became a chiropractor, and I'm happy I did.
You are a very special human being.
Anita, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. My Aunt Anita was beautiful, and you're beautiful.
That's why
and you're beautiful. Your name is embedded in my head.
That's right.
Aunt Anita.
That's right.
My whole life was Aunt Anita. She made the best balances ever.
Maybe. Well, it's always wonderful having you come back.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you.
Said that
Thank
he
you.
wants to come back in a couple of weeks, and we'll keep him doing.
If anybody has questions, they can call in, and I'll answer them next time they go and come in.
So it's 954-973-0710. Thank you so much for being here with us.
I love you, and anyone has any questions, please come to my office. I am not going to charge you for a consultation. Bring all your reports, your finals, everything you have, and I'll go over it with you. And if I can help you, I do. If not, we'll say goodbye as friends.
And he has beautiful staff. I have to tell you that they are so nice. They are so sweet. Makes a difference. And see, he hugged you when you come in. A lot of doctors don't do that either. So you're a great.
Most doctors don't even look at you.
Yeah, you're right.
They do.
I know that.
My own doctor doesn't even look at me. He looks down at me. I go, "Doc, I'm up here. Hello, up here."
Thanks, Dr. Robinson. We'll see you again.
All right.
All right.
Have a nice weekend, everybody. Thank you.